Hello, and welcome to AMS2 Hot Lap Car Reviews, and welcome to Jerez. And today we are driving Ultima GTR Race. The Ultima GTR is a car that I first came to know from the original Automobilista, and is a car that always reminded me of being a 500 brake horsepower go-kart. A short wheelbase, a stiff chassis, oodles of grip, and a crazy thumping V8. Can't go far wrong, really, can you? That being said, this car is by no means perfect. Its short wheelbase and high-powered engine means it's quite easy to lose that back end, especially on bumpier or twistier circuits, and it's incredibly easy with the high power to overwork all four tyres, leaving you floundering around after only a few laps. However, if you can tame the Ultima, it is the perfect accompaniment to the GTEs. Ultima Sports Limited, the manufacturer of the Ultima GTR, is a small sports car manufacturer from the United Kingdom. They're based out of Hinckley, famous for being the home of Triumph motorcycles, and it was founded in 1992 by Ted and Richard Marlowe. Although the origins of Ultima date back to 1983 with the Ultima Mark I, the brainchild of Lee Noble, now famous for Noble Automotives. And if Renato is listening, then yes, I would love to see a Noble in AMS2 as well. Circuito de Jerez is an internationally renowned racing circuit about 50 miles south of Seville and in the heart of Spain's sherry production region, and is one of my favourite circuits in AMS2. Today, it is a circuit best known for its motorcycle racing, with MotoGP and World Superbikes being regular visitors here. However, cars play a big part to the success of Jerez as well, previously hosting multiple Formula 1 races, many different GT categories, and is probably most famous for the deciding race of the 1997 Formula 1 World Championship with the coming together of Michael Schumacher and Jacques Villeneuve. Coming into Expo, you want to be braking just as the outside curbing starts. You want to keep your momentum up and maximise the traction on the slippery exit. Michelin is a slow, odd cambered hairpin. Keeping it in second gear will help crossing over the track where the camber switches from left to right. If you get your line right, you should be able to take turn 4 completely flat out, using all the road on the exit. Turn 5 is one of the trickier corners on the track. It's a bouncy, sweeping right-hander where your traction zone is just as the crest of the hill goes away, and you always run the risk of either running wide or losing that back end. Heading down into turn 6, I want to be braking as close to that 100-metre board as possible, trail braking all the way into the apex before I'm flat on the throttle, exiting using as much of the curve as necessary. We're coming round here and heading into Aspar. Aspar's got many different lines you can take. You don't need to hug the apex, but you want to be maximising your exit speed, and you can run relatively wide if you need to. Turn 9 is my nemesis corner. It's easy to run deep here, although you can take it quicker than you think. Turn 10 is all about your exit speed. Try and maximise your run down to these fast sweeping right-handers. If you get your line right, these are both flat out. Feel free to use all the curbing and a little bit of the grass on the inside. There's plenty of grip there to be found. A hard stop down into Lorenzo, broke a little bit early this time, keeping it in second gear to avoid pirouetting into that pit wall and to get the ultimate start to my next lap of Jerez.